So I spent some time in Bangkok and bought a few fragrances there. Now Bangkok is a massive city with a lot of things happening and a lot of places to buy fragrances. But I wanted to see if I could find any local Thai fragrance brands, and I ended up finding a few in the pretty massive Central World. Central World is huge, and since I do like to take my time exploring all the different sort of offerings from a brand, try them out, see how they smell like, I unfortunately did not have enough time to explore everything in it. I will share my thoughts on the ones I tried in a separate video, but I did end up buying two from a brand called Journal, and I will go through one of them in this video and do a review of the other one in a separate video. But it was very interesting, and actually a lot of the things that I ended up trying was pretty good. Now, one of the fragrances I bought from Journal is a very, very unique one, and I guess the best way to describe why I ended up buying this is to explain that I absolutely love the sweet stuff in life. So like candy, sweet fruits, desserts and whatnot. And one of my absolute favorite fruits, it might actually be my absolute favorite fruit, is mango. Like a ripe, super sweet mango. That stuff absolutely crushes any other kind of sweetness. And if you don't believe my love for the taste of it, these are just a few of all the mango stuff I bought. I mean, I absolutely love fresh, ripe mango. However, dried mango, I go nuts for this stuff. So yeah, I bought a ton of it. I have milky, sort of a mango-focused candy drop. I also have other mango-focused candies and a lot more. So yeah, you can see that I'm obsessed with mango. And one of my absolute favorite sweet treats with mango is the famous Mango Sticky Rice dessert. It's a traditional Thai dessert made with steamed sticky rice cooked with coconut milk, and it's served with fresh ripe mango slices. And you get this sweet, savory coconut sauce. It's sweet, creamy, slightly salty, and to me, absolutely fantastic. Let me know if you tried Mango Sticky Rice and if you understand why I'm absolutely obsessed with that stuff. And I bought a fragrance that basically smells like a mango sticky rice. Now I know it sounds weird, and while I was standing there trying out the different scents, I wasn't actually sure if I wanted to walk around smelling of that dessert, but I just had to buy it. I actually tried at least two other mango sticky rice scents from two other brands, but I like this one the most. So this is Mango Sticky Rice from Journal, and this is my review. So I'm not sure you can see this, but I ended up paying 2,400 baht for 50 ml of mango sticky rice, which is basically around 75 bucks or 56 pounds. And I think, but I could be wrong, that most of the scents that I tried at the store were priced around 2,400 or 2,600 baht. So let's open it up and I'll be spraying it on for the first time since I tried it and bought it at the store. So the notes in Mango Sticky Rice are coconut milk, mango and roasted coconut at the top, vanilla at the heart of it, and benzoin, frankincense, saffron and oud at the base. So this is the bottle, and if you're a subscriber, then you know that to me, what matters the most is the juice inside. However, I gotta say, I kind of like the bottle. I mean, it's a clean design with a woody cap that I like, but like always, it's the juice inside that truly matters. Now, I hope the drawing is going to be as good as the opening that I experienced in the store. I only tried this on paper before I bought it. But let's see what it smells like. Spray pretty good. Okay, this is very much the reason why I bought it. So when you spray it on, if you ever tried Mango Sticky Rice and smelled it, this pretty much exactly smells like that. You basically get that steamed rice cooked in coconut milk. So this on my skin in the opening pretty much nails that coconutty kind of rice. And you get the mango right away as well. So this in the opening pretty much smells exactly like a mango sticky rice. Sweet mango, sweet coconut, definitely right away quite intense tropical vibe. Now the rice, this isn't really sort of rice heavy. It's more coconutty and sweet with mango. The steamed rice cooked with coconut milk is definitely in here. However, to my nose, this definitely puts more focus on the combo of mango and coconut with the sort of a steamed rice in the background. So when I bought mango sticky rice, I was sort of debating with myself, who would like, or would I like, smelling like this, and who would enjoy picking up on it. However, I do feel that a lot of people who will pick up on this up in the air won't actually think about mango sticky rice. They will smell something fruity, something mango sort of a focus, together with quite a prominent dose of coconut. So something sort of a coconutty and fruity with a focus on mango. I don't think a lot of people will think, okay, so this guy smells a bit like rice, if that makes sense. But I will of course update you in a future video after wearing this more and after getting more reactions from other people. Now, I don't know exactly what the note roasted coconut, the ingredient here, really is all about. However, if I compare the coconut in mango sticky rice with the other fragrances I have with coconut in them, this has a slight different sort of a nuance and twist to it. So the coconut aspect of mango sticky rice, it does have a bit of uniqueness to it. And the combination with the mango and the rice in the background definitely makes this quite a unique scent. The more mango sticky rice moves away from the opening and into the heart of it, the more vanilla intense the whole thing gets. And I do feel the vanilla here, even though it's quite prominent, I don't feel it's overly sweet. I do feel that the sweetness that the mango sticky rice has mostly comes from the fruitiness of it. But one thing the vanilla does in mango sticky rice is that it definitely makes the whole thing a lot more mass appealing. And I mean, it's almost like the vanilla pretty much right away as it comes in sort of pushes the coconut a bit into the background. So at the heart of it, this to my nose is mostly about the mango together with the vanilla and the coconut being pushed a bit into the background. The coconut is still there, bringing the whole thing quite an intense tropical vibe, but I do feel that once the vanilla starts to come in, the coconut takes a backseat to it all. So the heart of it to me is mostly focused on the combination of mango together with vanilla, the coconut behind that duo together with the rice in the background. And I do feel the sort of a rice aspect of mango sticky rice is a lot less intense at the heart of it. The more mango sticky rice heads into the dry down, the more I feel the whole thing puts more focus on the vanilla. So this in the dry down to me is mostly about vanilla together with mango and a bit of coconut. There's also a soft hint of something woody. Now this is supposed to have wood in it, but I'm not really picking up on something woody. I do feel there's a woody, soft woody side to this. However, it really doesn't feel like wood. And the more it dries down, the more creamy and lactonic the whole thing gets. So to my nose, this mango sticky rice in the dry down is mostly about a prominent dose of vanilla. It's definitely quite sweet. You get the ripe mango with its fruitiness together with a bit of coconut. The coconut is definitely a bit softer in the dry down. The rice, at least to my nose, in the dry down is a lot softer. And the whole thing is definitely quite creamy and lactonic, sort of a milky. The dry down is definitely a lot less sort of foody than the opening. And to my nose, the opening is definitely more sort of unique. I do feel the overall blend is unique from the opening through to the dry down, but I do feel that the opening is more of a head turner because of its more unique composition. The dry down, while still being unique, while not being common, feels a bit more sort of a familiar, while still having a bit of uniqueness to it. And basically with the dry down of this, on a warm day, we'll have you smelling mostly about the combination of something vanilla, coconutty and mango-ish. So the whole thing definitely has an intense tropical vibe to it. So what's the vibe of mango sticky rice? I do feel that this, with its fruitiness, the overall intense tropical vibe of it, the creaminess and everything, this to me screams like this sunny, fun and casual kind of happy vibe. And the fruitiness of it does give it a bit of sexiness. I don't think it has a sort of a classy or elegant vibe to it. Definitely a more sort of a casual, happy and fun and flirty vibe. So let's talk about compliments and mass appeal. I do feel that Mango Sticky Rice, the opening of it, is definitely more of a head turner, and that might lead to compliments. However, the dry run that puts more focus on the combination of vanilla together with the mango and a bit of coconut is definitely more mass appealing, and I do feel the dry run is a compliment getting one. This will definitely make people curious on what it is you have on. When it comes to performance, I really need to wear Mango Sticky Rice more. However, the way it oozes from my skin and the way it lingers in the air around me, this is definitely not a weak one. I do feel the projection is somewhere around 6 or 7 or 7.5 out of 10. I do need to update you on the longevity in a future video. However, I kept the paper strip, the test strip from when I bought it, and this thing still oozes from this. So I think the longevity is pretty good. But with that said, I do not feel you should expect Mango Sticky Rice to be anywhere near beast mode. So here are my thoughts on usage, so like seasons and occasions. This definitely has intense tropical vibes, and I do feel this is a fragrance that sort of mostly leans towards like spring and summer. However, you can definitely use Mango Sticky Rice throughout the year whenever you want quite an intense tropical vibe on you. As for occasions, I do feel this leans more towards something casual, so like when you're going on a date, when you're going out, stuff like that, and maybe a bit less for those occasions when you're in a suit and tie. Definitely when you want to stand out with something that's a bit different. So who's Journal's Mango Sticky Rice for? Now this is a tricky one because the opening is so similar to the dessert Mango Sticky Rice, and I do feel the sort of a rice aspect of it in the opening that is mostly noticeable and prominent in the opening is going to be something that you absolutely love or perhaps don't enjoy at all. And it's actually a bit hard to exactly describe that kind of coconut rice steamed rice combo. However, I do feel the sort of a baseline here is that you should know that you enjoy quite intensely fruity fragrances and the scent of mango. The second baseline is definitely the coconutty aspect of this fragrance. If you absolutely love the scent of coconut in fragrances, then you most likely enjoy this. If you don't, then stay away. And since this has a prominent dose of vanilla, then yeah, you definitely gotta enjoy the scent of vanilla. This is definitely for someone who enjoys fragrances with quite an intense tropical kind of vibe to them. If you do not enjoy sort of a tropical sense, then definitely make sure you stay away. So let's talk about some of the alternatives to Journal's Mango Sticky Rice. Now this is a tricky one because I do feel this has quite a bit of uniqueness to it, thanks to the combo of the coconut, which I feel has a bit of uniqueness to it if I compare it to my other sort of a coconut focused scents. The combination of that coconut, that sort of a ricey part of this, at least in the opening, and the mango definitely makes this quite a unique one. However, the sort of obvious choice are the Shampoo Côté Le Boss, but not all of the Le Boss. I think the EDT, the Le Parfum, and Paradise Garden are alternatives to this. However, these are quite different. I did a complete comparison of all of the Shampoo Côté Le Boss. I'm gonna link to that video in the description below and somewhere up here. So make sure you check that one out for more on these. Another alternative is Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. Not because I do feel these are extremely similar, because they are not. Vanilla Vibes puts focus on quite a prominent dose of vanilla. It has this gorgeous softness to it, and it's sweet, musky, and a bit salty. But the overall feel of these has some sort of a similarities, but scent-wise they are different. Both are vanillic though, but in very different ways. So how am I going to rate Journal's Mango Sticky Rice that I basically pretty much bought because this in the opening gives me an intense, realistic dose of the dessert Mango Sticky Rice. This basically, like I previously described, is a combination of mango together with coconut. In the opening, you also get something that almost smells, pretty much smells like a bit of sort of a steamed coconutty kind of rice. The more it moves into the drawdown, the more the whole thing puts focus on the combination of vanilla and mango with the coconut in the background. The sort of a sticky rice aspect of it that was mostly prominent in the opening is very soft in the drawdown. This basically gives me mango, vanilla and coconut, and I think, and that's basically the reason why I bought it, it gives me that in a fantastic way. I absolutely, like I previously described, love the taste and scent of mango, and this gives me mango. I mean, I absolutely love coconut focused scents. I absolutely love my Champagoti Le Boss. I do, however, need to find more fragrances with a focus on coconut. Mango sticky rice is definitely not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. That's basically the reason why I bought it. I'm gonna give Mango Sticky Rice a solid 8 or 8.5. I'm so happy that I bought it, and this basically gives my collection a really nice addition of something that is intensely tropical with a focus on mango and coconut. I would absolutely love to know if you tried Mango Sticky Rice and what you think of it and how you would rate it from 1 to 10. Make sure you like and subscribe for more. Make sure you keep an eye out for my review of the other fragrance I bought from this brand, and make sure you check out my other videos over there, and I'll see you in the next one.